in the Bay Area. It's a big matchup. Mitchell, a great shooter, as well as Lexi Holm, that puts on a good show tonight. It's Boston and Billings to tip it up. Clark, we're underway here inside of Chase Center. The Indiana Fever will play for the Commissioner's Cup title as Boston puts it in for the first game's bucket.
Boston with a...
What a pairing Boston and Clark have been here the last 2 seasons. Billings in the starting lineup, taking over for Temi Fagbenle, who's off to Eurobasket. And there's Kayla Thornton, who drills it for...
Impressive. I mean, and she's been super efficient with her shot as well. I love that her teammates are finding her.
Late the dish.
And be out there for one another. So they pushed through some things as well, but it's been fun to see this team just really be connected, whether it's in...
Cecilia Zandalicini, they are all in Europe for Eurobasket, as Mitchell took too many steps. I'm glad you could join us here on KPIX. And for those watching on Amazon Prime, Jacob Toby and Morgan Reagan with you. We celebrate Juneteenth. Late, stepping back. Can't put it down. Billings is there. Offensive rebound.
Get that rebound.
We'll call the foul on Carla Late as Mitchell was going to make a move. Crowd to Boston, that two-man game, two-man action between them, so important. Clark, a long one, no good, and Burton secures it. This Golden State crowd used to those ranges of shots from Curry as Talbot missed. Clark talked about Steph Curry's influence.
You need to do for your teammates.
Clark coming off a 20-point game in the win against the Sun, where Indiana shot 42% from 3. They were 11 of 26, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the W. Boston backing her way down. That time no good. Thornton the board.
Staying strong with Boston and running the floor.
Mo Billings, and this crowd is up on their feet early. Timeout, Indiana. Logging onto Valkyries.com to check in on what Golden State's got going on over in Europe. Welcome back inside of Chase Center. Jacob Toby and Morgan Reagan with you. 7-0 Golden State run.
That could go in the other way.
Hole guarding Burton. Billings says, I'll fire away. Can't hit it. Ball loose, out of bounds. Off of 18 for 20-second chance points. That was a big problem.
Oh yeah, that extra effort really kept them in it. And just the rebounding game as a whole, it just felt like the Valkyries weren't in the right place at the right time. They have a different focus.
Burton on the drive, shut off, and Boston got the rebound. Crowd wanted a foul, no call. Here's Clark, and she pulls it out. The dish inside to Howard is good, and Caitlin Clark so good at dishing out the basketball.
And look how we saw Howard just screening off her person way down in the paint.
Billings in and out. The dish from Late. Caitlin Clark, second in the league in assists per game. Cole, the best three-point shooter in the league. Down low, Howard, back-to-back buckets.
Much better movement by the Fever. You see the way that...
To Indiana, three-time champion in this league. Thornton on the run, no good. Boston Commissioner Cup final July 1st. As Boston catches and scores, and Indiana retakes the lead.
How did Caitlin Clark eat? How high it needed to be?
That's what everyone's asking always. She averages just under 9 assists. Again, second most in the W. It's a 6-0 Indiana run. Shot clock going down. KT can't hit 3. Clark, a long one. In and out, and she's 0 for 2 to start her day from downtown.
Yeah, on those box outs for the Valkyries right now, just really clearing out space so they can get that board.
Clark missed those 5 games with the quad injury. Indiana went 2 and 3 in her absence. And Betts says, I'm okay, and she's looked good ever since. Tiffany Hayes has checked in for the first time in this game. Burton, strong drive, dipsy-do, no good. Clark. Boston trying to set the screen. Gets it. Trying to make a move. Kick out. And a travel.
And it was great that it ended up being a travel because the defense collapsed on Boston, just trying to make sure nothing was going to come.
Here inside of Chase Center. Thornton, Western Conference Player of the Week, trying to get in her bag. Kayla Thornton missed it. Got her own miss. Went back up. Was blocked from behind. Then hit Lexi Holm. Clark speedy in the paint. Leticia Amihir's come in for her first minutes, guarding Clark. Clark, the floater, off, kept alive. And Hall hits a 3. Lexi Hall, 56.7% from three.
About how efficient she can be from beyond the arc, and right there, showing it off early.
Burton, nice move. The pass, Thornton can't respond. And here comes Clark. It's a 9-0 Fever run. Make it 11 as Boston scores another.
And that's tough. You know, Boston could get position.
Golden State 0 for their last 9 from the field. Burton trying to make a move, stepping back. It's 10 straight shots missed by the Valkyries, and a loose ball foul. Collegiate years with Caitlin Clark at Iowa. It's going to be Burton guarding Clark here. Clark is 0 for 2 to start her evening. On the drive, Clark, no good. Met right at the rim. Martin moves it. Burton. 11 straight misses from Golden State.
A great defensive play. I love the early offense, just couldn't get it to fall.
Clark on the dish. Hall has already hit 1 3-pointer. Boston's had a couple buckets early on. She's tough down low. Throws it up, and Bibby was there defensive. Bibby was with this team during training camp. She fires. Can't hit the 3. 0 for their last 12. Indiana on the run. Clark inside. Cunningham kicks out. Mitchell thought about the 3. Now drives, and a foul call on me here.
Oh, but the fan.
5% free throw shooter. Missed. Had 17 last game against Connecticut.
Yeah, she's been huge. Really can get to the rim. So if you're the Valkyries, you want to make sure that you're also watching where she is on the floor, because she'll make something happen for Caitlin Clark.
Golden State led 7-2. Since then, 12-0 Indiana run. Late can't break it. And here comes Indiana. Mitchell with speed, and another foul call. She'll get back to the free throw line.
And that's what she's been doing for a long
For the 3rd time in her career, averaged about 20.5 points per game in week 3 as Clark's on the bench.
No big deal.
It's no big deal. Right now, Ami here. Slipped it through, Bibby!
That's some beautiful offense right there. You have
The 14-0 Indiana run. Bibby looking like she is not scared right now as Mitchell puts in a tough bucket on the response.
You want to talk about moving.
Ami here with space, and Boston was there to meet her. Boston so tough on.
They got to keep using that.
What a play to Hayes, who sprung free underneath. Still playing with that mask. Colson lets it fly and hits it. Sydney Colson, a 33% three-point shooter this year. First double-digit lead of the game. Ami here gathering, and a foul against Indiana.
Amir just played.
3 minutes in the preseason, 12.5 points, shot 60% from the field. She wants to bring that defensive energy, and again, she said it. Kick up, trying to just stay in shape, wait for the call. And the Valkyries needed her, and she's come in. Dantas fires. Can't hit the 3. Cunningham tracks it down. Someone's got to fire. It's Mitchell, and she misses as well.